What's up guys, TheMainMan here. I hope you're all doing well as usual. It's been a wonderful week. We've received so much information about the new Tekken game, and as I've said now 2 videos in a row, I'm just blown away by the game mode trailer, the visuals of the game, the story mode. Thanks to Mishima Story for subscribing, by the way. Love that name. The game just looks amazing, and I feel like I almost need a couple of days to take everything in. It's just been so much, and of course the confirmation from Bandai Namco that I will be helping them with these newcomer guides, for beginners. And a lot of you have said that you'd love to see guides in my old style, where I did like super in-depth Mishima guides, 35 minutes long. But as I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to focus on the beginner players because I feel that's the most important, to get more people into the Tekken community. And I feel like you do that with guides that are very straightforward and short and concise, and not a lot of numbers and frames and that sort of stuff. It's very intimidating. But a lot of you want to see advanced guides, but the thing is, obviously, I don't have that much time. The game is released in 1 month, and I'm about to start this project. So. Right now, I feel the type of anxiety that says, will I even be able to make it all the way? But I do believe in myself, and I believe in the amazing support I'm getting from the guys here at the local Bandai Namco office. They are fucking amazing. And I'm, yeah, of course, I sometimes when I feel about the work burden, I go like, oh shit, but I know we're going to make it, and the videos are going to be amazing. When I make stuff, I try to make it 10 out of 10, full maximum effort on everything I do. And I hope you guys see that as well. So don't worry about the newcomer beginner guides. That's what it's going to be, and they are going to be awesome. And I'm so happy that so many of you have expressed so much hype regarding it, that you really look forward to it. And I do hope they're going to help a lot of people, and that you all, if you have friends who are interested in playing Tekken, or maybe want to dabble with a new video game, perhaps a fighting game, show them the guides when they are available. But now I would like all of you to take out your Tekken 7 Deluxe Edition calendars. Have you all got them? Sweet. So we're going to do some crossing. I'm going to cross now the slot, the square that says 35. Awesome. We have 34 more days. That stings a bit, but on the other hand, that's 34 days I have to work on those newcomer guides. So I mean, it's 50-50 for me. I'd love to have the game, but yeah, I gotta make those guides. But of course, I have a game available. I mean, I'm going to spend a lot of hours at Bandai Namco, but it's going to be quite stressful because I will be working. So I will be sitting there with Tekken 7, but I will be working at the same time. So I don't know if you've all been spoiling yourselves with all of these. There's been so much leaked footage of the Mishima, the story mode of Tekken, and I saw that King J's video that showed the story mode that got removed. I think he said on Twitter that he removed it because Bandai Namco didn't like that he had leaked story mode sequences. So that's too bad for the people who wanted to watch that kind of stuff. But I think GameSpot's video is still up. But I saw like 2 minutes, and I didn't want to spoil more. I saw the sequence where Heihachi froze Kazuya from the clip, and laughed quite a bit when I saw that it was a time action sequence. You press 2 buttons to throw Kazuya down the cliff, and you're like, okay, that's awesome. But of course, it's just looking really, really great, and it's the story mode we should have gotten a long time ago. I mean, just when you look back at Tekken 4 and 5, the story mode was good. You had it was like a regular arcade mode, but at specific fights like stage 4, stage 7, you would get these cutscene character interactions that I just loved them because it was the first time I saw Tekken characters, you know, talk to each other a lot. I just loved it. And then Scenario Campaign came in Tekken 6, and I thought it was going to be much, much better than that. But in the end, I missed the old formula because I felt like Scenario Campaign, they focused on the wrong characters, like Lars. I don't like Lars, and it wasn't very well written, and the action sequences were underwhelming. But now they're focusing on the good part of the story, the Mishima conflict. You know, that's at the very center. And all of these Mishima characters seem to have a lot of dialogue in the game. And there's an emotional depth to it all. There's an emotional core. With Heihachi, is he a good guy or a bad guy? You know, he's always been so evil. But now the world is on the brink of world. Well, it is a world war. It's not on the brink, on the verge of world war. It is world war. And he's coming in there, he's going to reclaim the Mishima Zaibatsu, and perhaps he's going to go for peace or something, peace with G Corporation. But he is, at his core, I think, evil. But at the same time, he loves his wife that he killed. Well, at least there's some complexity to the character now. He's just not straight evil anymore. And then you have Kazuya, of course, who is the devil, but on the other hand wants to avenge his mother. And Jun saw something in him, goodness, I think. And then you have Jin, who at times, you know, falls victim to his devil gene and goes berserk and kills lots of people. But most of the time is the good-natured main protagonist of the game, you know, the nice guy that everyone should relate to, you know, who sees a lot of evil and wants to stop it. So the story mode has everything going for it. It just looks so good, and I love a blend of CG and then it goes into action. You know, you fight, and I just can't speak well enough about the visuals of the game. You know, when I sat down with it and played on PS4, it was something else. I mean, this game is just 10 out of 10. You know, when it comes to everything, it's the ultimate Tekken game. And practice mode was extremely detailed. Extremely detailed. There were, I mean, I was overwhelmed when I opened it and went from menu to menu in practice mode. I was like, oh my god, there's so many options everywhere. And I liked that when you do recenter, you know, at the stage, position reset, you could choose to reset the opponent in any angle you wish, and yourself as well. So they start, you know, sideways, back turned, or lying on the ground. It was all there. Like, amazing stuff. And really looking forward to jukebox mode, where we get all of the old soundtracks to the old Tekken games. And we've also received some video of what was I thinking of? A customization mode, not only pictures but video as well, and it looks like the customization mode from TTT2, and that's nothing bad because that worked very well. I just hope the item, there's a very rich variation in items, that we're not stuck, you know, with the same. I would like more than, you know, 10, 15 items for Kazuya's upper body. You know, I'd like more variation than that. But yeah, we'll just see what we see in the future as well, you know, when it comes to the DLCs. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a very chill update, you know, to say that I'm going to work really hard to deliver those newcomer character guides for you guys. And they're going to be, you know, really tailored toward beginner players. So we're not going to be hardcore, but I'm really going to do my best to have a slick and nice edit to them and a good feel. So yeah, really hoping once again that you guys are looking forward to that, and then just keep stressing the fact that the game just looks so good. The last few days I've actually seen, I mean, you guys know I've been dabbling a bit with Street Fighter V lately, and I've been watching some Street Fighter V streams, and I see a lot of hype for Tekken 7. I see lots of people discussing the game, and even people saying that they feel like it looks like a Street Fighter V killer. You know, it looks that good. And when you, I mean, and Street Fighter is the main rival, you know, to Tekken. It's the main opponent. It's the biggest fighting franchise at the moment. But when you look at the kind of failed Street Fighter V release, you know, where they released a game that had good gameplay, but when it came to content, it had zero content. You couldn't even play against the CPU. And it's still kind of lackluster when it comes to content, very few characters, and it's not very pretty to look at all. And it didn't sell very well. I think it's at like 1.5 million in total. And then you look at Tekken 7 now, and holy shit, you know. I mean, where do you even start? You know, the graphics, amazing. You look at the amount of characters, it's amazing. And gameplay, they've done a lot there, but so did Street Fighter V. They are both good at gameplay. But yeah, the visuals, the amount of characters, the story mode, the customization options, I mean, that's non-existent in Street Fighter V. And then you have all of these amazing stages, and they've added so many of them, you know, the last few months. We've been seeing more and more with the new event builds of the game. It's just shaping up to be one excellent fighting game, and hopefully the biggest one we will see this year. And bigger perhaps than Street Fighter V was, but maybe I'm jumping to conclusions here. I just feel like Namco has done so well that they deserve to have a hit here, that the game does well. And it's just so it's so typical also to see the Namco team take Akuma from Street Fighter and just do a fantastic job translating him into Tekken, and it just feels like Akuma. Yeah, it's just great. And hopefully online is great with the online tournament mode, and that these DLC characters, what was I trying to say? That these upcoming DLC characters from all other franchises, that they are as hype as possible, because that's of course going to do a lot for the game. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a very brief a daily update, you know, where I talked about what we've seen the last few days, and some of my thoughts, you know, on the game so far, and the release of Tekken. And yeah, just can't wait to play the game. I know you are all so stoked for this game. The hype is getting bigger with every day. It's gonna be amazing. So I hope you all have a really nice weekend, and I'll see you soon again. Peace.